I've got it right here. That's right. Type 2 from Incredible Suds. DIY Detail sent this to me yesterday. Brand new, just released yesterday. And we're going to give this a shot this morning, see how much different it is from the first version. So come on in and let's have some fun. All right, so here we are with Incredible Suds. We're going to put 1 ounce in about 900 milliliters of water for the foam cannon, and then we'll put 1 ounce in our wash bucket as well. You can kind of see here it is much thinner, although it still looks a little bit thick, but not super thick, if that makes sense. And this has got 2 new surfactants in it. They removed one. They also, this is supposedly will clean better, is slicker, and the same great grape smell. So we're going to give this a shot. Also, you'll note on the back, it will say type 2, a T2. That's how you know. And it is also, the instructions are a little bit different. It now has the correct dilutions. So they suggest using 970 milliliters of water with 30 milliliters of Incredible Suds. So what I'm going to do is I've got 970 milliliters of water already here. I've got my foam cannon. This is a new one from Ethos Car Care that I haven't used. Thought I'd give that a shot this morning. And I'm going to put 1 ounce in here. So let's open this up and we're going to pour 1 ounce of the new Incredible Suds and just see how this, okay, so that definitely is much thinner than it was. There's 1 ounce. Look at that. And we're going to pour this in just a moment in our foam cannon. I'm going to set that down. Definitely same great smell and much thinner. This is really a lot better. Now, I loved Incredible Suds version 1. No problem with it. In fact, I have a gallon over here. I'm not going to be running out and buying more of this, but I will tell you, at least not until I finish using my gallon, but it does make ease of use just so much better. And I don't feel like I'm wasting product. We're going to see, though, when we put it in the cannon, how well this pours. So I'm going to take my water and I'm going to put that in my foam cannon first. All right, so now we're going to pour the Incredible Suds. All right, so this was one of the big tests for me, was to see how well it pours. And it poured very easily, and you can see there really is not much. There is a little bit of residual product in the measuring cup, but not nearly like it had been previously. So that's much, much better. The other thing I noticed immediately is, yes, there's product on the bottom, but not nearly as much dropped straight to the bottom as it normally does. I'm going to shake this up, and you can see even that the water's pretty purple here. So that's different than what, just with a little bit of shake, than what I had before. So I do like that. I think it's going to give better foam because it's mixing better, and I always struggled with that. All right, so we're going to put 1 ounce in the wash bucket. Same great suds that we've come to expect from Incredible Suds. Same great smell. I can smell it from here. This new Mitt is nice with the detail embroidered down here on the cuff. Just a nice little touch. It's 87% polyester, 13% polyamide. Previous ones were 100% polyester, so this should be a little bit softer and absorb water a little bit more. We're going to give that a shot today as well with the contact wash. So let's get started. All right, foam is all mixed. We're ready to go. Tires and wheels are already clean. Nice thick foam that we'd expect from Incredible Suds. Smells great too. Looks great. Now this car was not really super dirty at all. Hadn't been washed in a couple weeks, but it wasn't too dirty. But you can see the foam's clinging pretty nice. I'm going to let it just cling there for a minute. We're not really going to be able to test, I don't think, how well it cleans compared to the previous version. Supposedly it does clean a little bit better because it has two different surfactants in it, but we can't test that today thoroughly enough to draw any conclusion. But what I will tell you is it's a lot easier to pour. It's a lot easier to mix. Foam's just as good. Smells just as good. Now we're just going to check the rinse off. Then we're going to see how slick it is when we refoam and do our contact wash. I do think the rinse off is easier. Seems to be rinsing off really very well. All right, we're doing the foam rinse foam method. So let's foam this baby up again with a light coat before the contact wash. Wash mitt is really slick, very soft, and man, these suds are super, super slick. I mean, Incredible Suds always was slick. I don't know, it's very subjective. Is it slicker? Certainly kind of feels like it, but no scientific testing. But I can tell you it still foams great and it's slick. It really is. Very slick. All right, let's give it a nice rinse. All right, we're going to give this car a dry. I've got the House of Rags Baby Goat. First time I've used it. Again, you can see much smaller. I think it's about 1200 GSM, so about half the weight of the full goat, which I like because the full goat was quite a bit heavy. And I'm going to use Detail Co. Lightning as a drying aid. Just a few little mists here and there. Baby goat is drying really nice. This car is ceramic coated, as I mentioned. It's about 18 months in on Armor Detail Supply, the original Pro Quartz and regular quartz. So it's a stacked coating. One thing I really like with these smaller towels like the Baby Goat is for lower panels, for your grill. It makes this part of drying a lot easier. All right, well, I have finished completely drying the vehicle. Used one Baby Goat that I would tell you is pretty wet, but okay, so I'm able to wring out a little bit now. I would tell you one Baby Goat, certainly enough for a 4-door small SUV. This is a Honda CR-V. Did just fine. This will dry probably in no time. Really nice towel. Like it more than I thought I did, or would, because I hadn't used it, but I didn't think I was going to like it. But I actually do, and I'm kind of becoming fond of these little bit smaller towels, except when I'm drying a larger SUV. The other thing I really like, I'm going to dry the wheels. I'm going to use the DIY Detail Mini Drying Blanket. This thing is going to be my wheel drying towel. First of all, I love the DIY Detail Drying Blanket. If you didn't see my video on drying towels, please take a look at it, because the DIY Detail Drying Blanket is the best buy in my book for 26, 27 bucks. And you get a really high quality 70/30 short loop, micro loop, microfiber. So anyway, these mini ones are great as well, and I'm going to do these on the wheels. Now let's talk about Incredible Suds and wrap this baby up. So Incredible Suds Type 2, that's the revised version. It's thinner. It's got 2 new surfactants. Can't really test the cleaning. Worked really well. The rinse off was fantastic. The smell continues to be fantastic. Slickness seemed to be a little bit better, but that's very subjective. So who knows, but it worked great, smelled great, mixed great, and poured great. So those are the big advantages in my book. You don't have to run out and buy Type 2 if you have Type 1. I've got a gallon of Type 1. I'm going to use that up. DIY Detail was kind enough to send me Type 2. So we used it. We tried it out today, and I appreciate them sending it to me so that we could play with it and share my experiences with all of you. So I appreciate you watching. Remember, most important thing, go out in your garage and just have fun detailing. Have a great day.